may be seated.
Hello, Your Honor. This is a case of Anderson versus Johnson.
Thank you, Jerome.
You're welcome.
Good day, everyone. Now, Ms. Johnson, you confess you have found yourself literally caught between your lover and your husband.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You now have a daughter, and you say you're unsure which man fathered her.
Yes.
Now, Mr. Anderson, you argue that the defendant, Mr. Johnson, is forcing his wife to keep the child from you.
Yes, ma'am.
You believe 4-year-old Briley is your daughter, and you say you're here today to prove it.
I do.
Now, Mr. Johnson, you admit you have reason to doubt paternity, but say that you and your wife are the child's parents.
Yes.
And Mr. Anderson will never be her father.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so Mr. Anderson, what are your intentions if the child in question is determined to be your daughter today?
Well, first of all, I want her name changed to Anderson because all my other kids are in the Anderson, and I want my name put on the birth certificate, and I wanted to be able to see her anytime I get ready.
So now, take me back. How did you meet Ms. Johnson in the first place?
It was during the summer of '08, partner and myself, we was riding, and I went by a family member house of hers, and she was out on the porch and had on some little short shorts, and we exchanged numbers, got to texting and talking. Before you know it, we was having sex, this and that. Even talked about having a kid at one time, you know, during the little 4 months we was
So you saw her outside, you thought she was good looking, and you said, I want to meet her, and the next thing you know, you all were having sex.
Yes, ma'am. And, you know, we got real close, got to talking, and
But did you know she was married?
Yes, she was up front with me about that, yes. But she even got to the point where we had got so close, she would confide in me how she had, you know, messed around before on her husband, you know.
So you feel like you were in a relationship with this woman?
We were for a certain time, you know. Like I said, you know, things was good when he was gone because he wasn't there. They were separated. He wasn't there. And, you know, she was spending a lot of time with me, and we got close where, you know, I would confide in her about my relationship with, you know, my girl and stuff, you know.
So you had a girl, too?
Yes.
All right, so, Ms. Johnson, explain to me. Now, you met Mr. Anderson, but you were separated from your husband. What?
Yes, ma'am. Let me just start from the beginning.
Please.
My husband had left me to go be with some other woman, and I wasn't gonna let him just go out and have a good time and me to sit home and wait for him, so I went out and done my thing too.
Okay, well, at least you told that truth, didn't you? So your position was your husband left you to go be with another woman. Now, is that the reason you were separated, or this happened during the separation?
That happened before the separation. Mr. Anderson, he always treated me like a queen. We had instant connection.
You were with another woman.
But, Your Honor, she left me to go back to him.
And when you go back to your husband, you resume, I presume, a sexual relationship with him.
Yes, when I went back to my husband, I found out that I was pregnant. So I have this calendar I'd like to present to you.
Jerome, please pass me that.
I was with them.
There you go.
Sure. Thank you. All right, you have here that outlined in yellow are the dates you were intimate with Mr. Anderson, which would be the plaintiff. Now, outlined in green, you have the dates that you admittedly were intimate with your husband, Mr. Johnson.
Yes, ma'am.
And then outlined in red are when you could have conceived.
Yes, ma'am.
So what we see is that on the 12th, you had slept with Mr. Anderson, but then the rest of that month, you were sleeping with your husband.
Yes, ma'am.
And so when you came up pregnant, did you know exactly who the father was?
No, ma'am, I didn't know. I was up front with my husband. I told him that I was pregnant, that I wasn't 100% sure that it was his, but he was excited. He said, we're going to do this. I also called Mr. Anderson and told him that I was pregnant, that I was going to be with my husband.
That he was going to be the daddy, that she didn't want me to have nothing to do with her.
When did you find out she was pregnant?
I want to say she was probably like 2 months before I found out when she called and told me
I didn't
about
want to confuse Briley with two different daddies, and I was married to Brad, and that's why I wanted him to be the father. I mean.
But, Your Honor, when she wasn't in good terms with her husband, she wanted me to be the dad. She would call and text and talk to me.
So specifically, what would she say?
No, we just chit chat, you know,
That's
just talk.
not
She
right.
asks how I'm doing. I do the same, you know, this and that. I would ask when was her next appointment, this and that.
You're saying you maintained a speaking relationship throughout the pregnancy.
Yeah, just a couple times. You know, like I said, once she told me that he was gonna be the father, we probably spoke a couple more times. But then, like through the 9 months of her pregnancy, no, we didn't talk
That's
that
not
much.
So
right.
when she told you,
That's
she
not
said
right.
he gonna be the father.
I am the
But
father.
you felt
He's been
like
the
in your
father for 4
mind that it was
years.
possible you were the father.
Right.
So she says, my husband's just gonna be the father.
Right.
What do? Just step back?
Well, really, at that time, yeah, I was cool with it because, like I said, I got a family. You know, I had an old lady, and we, you know, I was cool with it for a minute, you know.
For a
But
minute.
yeah, I
He's
was
a
cool with it.
liar.
I was cool. But then after
a
Briley,
liar.
What is he lying about specifically?
Well, about us still talking. I was
are
pregnant.
you saying that because you don't
about-
want Brad to know we still talk?
I'm saying
Or
that
what?
because that's the truth.
That's not the truth, Dinah.
So, bottom line, you say you did not speak to him anymore after you got back together with your husband.
Right.
And you're lying.
So when's the last time you two were intimate?
When I got pregnant, right around the time when I got pregnant, which I'm not sure is Brad or Randy is the father.
That was the last time.
Yes, ma'am.
Last year.
Last
That is
year.
a lie.
year.
Wait a minute, because this calendar was from 2008. What happened last year?
We hooked up.
Ms. Johnson, is this true?
No, ma'am. He's lying.
This never happened.
That never happened.
If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. When Briley was born, who was with you?
My husband.
Did you sign the birth certificate?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I tried to see Briley. I called the hospital when she went in labor. Mr. Johnson answered the phone. He gave Diana the phone. She hung up on me.
And you called up there, why? Because you felt like this could be your
yeah.
child.
You
You
know,
know,
you know what I mean? For what?
But you just told me a moment ago when she told you that Mr. Johnson was going to be the father of the child, you said you were cool with that and you just stepped back because you had a
once
family.
when I heard that she was here in this world, then I had a change of heart. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna call and check on her and see how she doing.
Were you calling out of duty or were you calling out of curiosity, like I want to see this baby and see if it looks like me?
I want to see the baby. Right.
You want to see the baby?
Yes, ma'am.
To see if it looks like me,
Right,
to see
right.
if it could be mine.
Right, yes, ma'am.
Okay. When he called Mr. Johnson,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
did hand her the phone?
Yes, well, you know, I'm real. I'm real. I'm a man, you know. Hey, you call, I'm gonna handle
Did
the
you
phone.
hand her
Yes,
the
ma'am.
phone and not hang up on this man?
Uh-huh.
And look, I want the truth. Did you do that because you know in your mind there's a possibility that he could be the child's father too?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
All right. So to this day, Briley's now 4 years old.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you believe that you're her father or do you believe Mr. Anderson is her father?
I'm a father. I'm gonna be a father regardless.
Your Honor, if she is proven to be I could be more. He's not a father to the kids he has already by her.
Brother, you got about 12 and
No,
do
I
you
got,
see?
no, I got 7.
Huh?
I got 7. I got 7.
Come on
and take
now.
care of
Keep
all
it
of
one-
them.
you
Take care of
old,
all
Lord.
of them. Hey, here's one right here. I got my oldest right
That's
here
all
with
right.
me. Here's one
Oh,
right here.
Yeah, you had to get, yeah,
Okay.
I know.
Now.
His mama take good care of.
We
You-
take good care of him.
Yeah,
Who he
okay.
with? He with his dad.
Bruh.
He with his dad.
Now, Mr. Anderson,
Yes, ma'am.
have you ever met Briley? Have you ever seen her?
Yes, ma'am. Miss Johnson herself has met me at the ballpark and let me see Briley. Her mother
That is a lie.
sneaks around, let me meet her, go at grocery stores, at football games and stuff. Yes, they have, but it's always, he don't know nothing about it when they do it.
We may have seen each other at the ballpark or something, but I've never intentionally carried my daughter to meet him.
Your Honor, it was last year when she turned 3. I called her mother and asked her, could I bring her a birthday gift? And she was like, well, let me talk to Dinah first. This is what Dinah's mother said. Well, let me talk to Dinah and see what she say. And then Dinah said, as long as he stay outside, because she didn't want her other
I
two
wasn't-
kids. She did not want her other 2 kids to see me up there and ask what was I doing up there.
I wasn't there.
Okay. Is it true that he still speaks on the phone to your mother?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're saying she and her mother let you see Briley?
Yes, ma'am.
Whew. Now, Mr. Anderson, you've brought a witness. Please
I
stand
have
up.
doubts, too.
Just one second. I'm going to get to your doubts, Mr. Johnson. Please step up to the podium. State your name.
Marquelis Jordan Anderson,
And you are Mr. Anderson's
oldest son. Yes.
oldest son. What do you
And-
have to add, sir?
Every time that I've seen my little sister, Dana, well, Miss Johnson, she has tried to hide it from her husband. Like, she does not want him to know
That's a
that my
lie.
father
That's not true.
is her dad.
How do you
That's
know
not
this?
true.
My little brother, plays baseball with her son, and they've been at the park before, and Miss Johnson wouldn't say anything while she was in front of Brad. Like I'm saying, she's trying to hide it from him. But if when
she'll
she was
never
with
know
his
them.
when she was with her mother, she would be more encouraging for me to go and come up there like, Briley, there's your brother right there.
And
I
she
never
would say,
encouraged
"There's
you
your
to
brother?"
do anything
Yes.
with Briley.
Did you ever refer to Mr. Anderson's son here as Briley's brother? Did
No,
you say
ma'am.
this is your brother?
That got
No,
to be a
ma'am.
lie. I'm
That
at
is a
I'm
lie.
at my son's baseball game.
Are there times when you're not able to make it to the game?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes.
So
And sometimes I don't go. When he don't go, I usually don't go. My mom carries Briley sometimes, and if they're referring that they see Briley at the ball game, Briley is with my mom.
you are saying that you have never allowed Mr. Anderson or his son to visit, see, or spend time, get to know Briley.
No, ma'am, I haven't.
Your Honor, that's a lie. She has been to my function with us on Christmas. As a matter of fact, it was last year on Christmas. My father, I was in a car with him. He was like, I'm about to go pick up Briley. Came back up to my grandmother's house. Briley was up there. She still
He had Briley at your
Briley doesn't
grandmother's
know
house?
y'all.
at my grandmother's house.
Your Honor, I had a
Briley
brother.
doesn't
I had
even
a
know
brother.
them.
I had a brother that was incarcerated, and he just got out 2010 after doing 10 years. We had a big barbecue for him and stuff. She let Briley come over then.
Who let Briley come over?
You did. You had your mother to drop
Wait
him
a minute
drop
now.
her
That's a
off.
lie. That is a
Hold
lie.
on. Ms. Johnson, look, without judgment, which even though I'm going to give a judgment later, but without judgment right now, I'm a mother of a 3-year-old. Are you suggesting to me that your child was over his house with his family at a Christmas function and you didn't know
Without my
about it?
knowledge.
You didn't know about it.
No, ma'am.
How does a 3-year-old child get somewhere where their mother doesn't know where they
Right,
are?
right.
How does the mother not know where her child
My mom
is?
took her.
But you
Okay,
didn't
so
know.
you're- Oh, wait,
Ma'am,
wait, wait.
I've gone to my husband
Wait.
with his family.
But did you
Wait,
not know?
I think the
Did
truth
you not
is
know she was
becoming
over there?
evident. You said your mother took her there. So you did
If she
know.
went, my mother took her.
Oh!
Now it's if
If she did
yeah,
that.
now it's if she went.
Why would your mother do that?
Why would her mother try and go after way to make Briley get to know my father if
But she
she
doesn't
didn't
know
have
them.
any doubts that my father was her father? Why would her mama do that?
She doesn't know him, none of his side of the family.
I am genuinely trying to understand this. What would your mother do that for?
I guess Randy had called and asked her.
Don't.
Wait a minute.
But she doesn't know.
Don't. Your Honor, the bottom line is she hasn't wanted me in Briley's life
But
to
I'm
make
married.
him happy. She has put
He's
Briley's
been her
life-
father for
Okay,
4
let me
years.
ask
on the
another
back burner.
question. Were you aware that Briley had attended the Christmas function over at his house?
I don't know nothing about no Christmas function.
It's a
You know,
no.
Were
if
you,
I'm real-
hold on now. So,
Briley-
Mr. Johnson, were you ever aware that your mother-in-law had allowed, potentially, this child to go over to his house or to see Mr. Anderson and his family?
No, man.
You two are her parents. This child was born during your marriage. You signed the birth certificate. This is your child.
Right.
I'm trying to understand what day of the week is your child over at another man's Christmas function with his family that neither one of you all are saying you know.
That's because it ain't his child, because he ain't there with her. He just sleep there. He don't do nothing with her.
So, look,
Man, what?
You don't do
That is
nothing
my
with her.
husband.
Let me
You
tell
don't
you
do
something,
nothing
partner.
with
Your
what we
own
do.
kids,
Hey,
man.
bro, let me
All
tell
my
you
kids,
something.
man,
How you gonna
I'm
tell
in
me?
all my kids' life.
I wouldn't let
Come
you
on now,
babysit
keep it
my
real.
dog.
Keep it real.
Order,
Keep it real.
gentlemen.
You hear me?
Keep it real.
I wouldn't let you babysit my
Keep it
dog.
real.
You know the
You
streets.
ain't got a dog.
gentlemen, I think we've heard enough. I'm ready for the results. Jerome?
Y'all, I'm scared that my husband, my whole marriage is riding on this. If Brad turns out not to be the father, I'm scared my marriage is going to be over.
a lot of stuff it'll change.
Well,
No.
we'll
Like I
see.
said, a
We'll
lot
see.
of stuff it'll change.
We'll see.
First of all,
He's
like
lied
I
about
said, your
everything we've
name,
been
your
in the
name
courtroom.
finna come off the birth certificate.
Well, it's on there
For one,
now.
Okay.
Do you all want to keep arguing back and forth, or do you want to hear the results?
Let's get these results.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Anderson versus Johnson, when it comes to the paternity of 4-year-old Briley Johnson, it has been determined that her biological father is Mr. Anderson.
So,
Your Honor, may I see my little
like a
sister?
brother.
May I see my little sister? And I can
Yeah.
show you
No,
that
you
she
cannot.
does not, like, she doesn't acknowledge the fact, like,
Acknowledge that she
I won't
doesn't know
see her, Your
y'all.
Honor.
May I see my daughter?
That's up to me. I'm her mother.
I'm the
See,
father.
He-
that's
he's
what
her
I've had
dad.
to deal with right
Now,
there.
that's what
Oh
you're
my
gonna
That's
deal
what
with.
I've had to
I'm
deal
the
with.
father. You just now trying to put your foot forward.
Stay back here, please.
Oh, he's not coming this
So,
way.
Ms. Johnson,
He already know.
What I know?
You already know.
What?
You already
no,
know.
I tell you what you both already know. You're not going to cut a fool up in here, so
No,
just
I'm not.
calm down.
I'm-
Look, I don't think any of you handled this the right way. You all are married. You off living with somebody else. She over here messing with him. He got a woman and another family at home. All of you all are wrong. But what I have seen is what is right about this is that there's a beautiful little girl and 2 men are willing to step up to the plate and make sure she has the father that she needs and deserves. However, this is her biological father. This is the man she understands is her daddy. Are you prepared to figure this out for her? Are you just saying you want Mr. Anderson to just walk away? Because I hate to tell you, I don't think he's walking.
I think you will. He's saying this now, but when we get back home, it's going to be a different story.
What's the story
Because he
gonna be?
doesn't want his girlfriend to know that he's having anything to do with Briley. His girlfriend won't allow that.
Well,
My
you don't come to
girlfriend don't
paternity
run
court
me.
and not want your girlfriend to know something.
My girl, look, this ain't, hey, it ain't about that. It's about Briley. That's what it's
Exactly.
about.
Children are able to understand and adapt. I know if you tell her and you're honest with her that she will be able to receive it. And as her mother, you're responsible for her and you can do it. Court is adjourned.
I just hope that Dinah comes to the point where she realizes that Briley does have another side of the family that she needs to know.
I'm very thankful that it's over with, that I know the results, and we can put it to rest now.